Well, guys, welcome back to another episode of our Minecraft Let's Play. And if you guys watched the last episode, you know we're starting right where we finished the last episode because we are finishing up the forest around our Mayan temple, and we're actually almost there. So you guys remember we went almost all the way around, and then we ran out of saplings, and of course, it was a little lengthy, wordy episode about, where I've been and what I've been doing. So I'm just getting the final trees in here now, and just gotta thicken up the inside, add the moss, and we'll be rocking and rolling. So I'm gonna get started on this, guys, and we're gonna finish off this forest to start today's episode. And don't go anywhere if you guys don't want to see how the forest turns out. We actually have a lot of stuff planned for today, a bunch of odd jobs and finishing up some stuff. Plus I have an idea for a gate build which will finish this area completely, so we'll be done with the Mayan temple aside from coming back here to get supplies. So let's just start getting all these trees in and see what this looks like. Alright, guys, and we are back with a completed jungle, or mostly completed jungle, only for the fact that I gotta wait just to do this little part here because, obviously we have to do our gate, which I do have designed, which, big surprise, I know, but here is our forest jungle as it stands, nice and thick. The one weird thing is, for whatever reason, on this side, these trees didn't get as tall as the other side, and, I mean, I don't have an issue with it, because, it's just random and sporadic, it's just odd that it's all this side. But yeah, we spread all the moss, grew up some trees. There's bamboo growing up in there, which that'll just grow over time, as you guys can see from me working. So now I want to work on the gate, which will be, of course, over here. And I kind of started leveling out the ground a bit, so it's going to go basically like straight through here. And I just need to make an infinite water source here, but I'm just bringing this water in just so I don't have to make the gate quite as long or as big. And that should start to do. Nope, almost. Let's do one more. Okay, let's go that one. Okay, come on. Let's go that one. Infinite water source. There. Okay, cool. Now, but we're just going to take the gate straight across through here, and then we'll just hook up the pathway to, of course, the front of the Mayan temple. And our pathway over here, I think we stopped it just at the turtle farm, which it appears that, yes, we did. So we'll just go ahead and take this over to the Mayan temple. We'll probably just bring it along here, and then we'll bring it up to our gate, which we'll go ahead and put here. Now, our gate is going to be made out of cobbled deep slate bricks, and then we're going to use regular bricks, and we're going to make the actual gate out of jungle wood and dark oak. So I'm going to go ahead and get this laid out here, and we'll get started building it and, just see how big it's going to be. Alright, so I figure I'd bring you guys back and we can do a little bit of building on camera. So this is the general design of our gate. And of course, we're going to work a lot more detail into this thing because this is just like the, what is it, the bones of the operation or something like that. I forget what the saying is. But yeah, we're finishing up our door now. So I do want to add some hinges to the door, which we're just going to use some deep slate for that, just to make it look like the door actually has hinges. Nice little detail you can add into your builds. And of course, this door is open, so that's why it's at an angle. That way we can walk in, just in case we don't have an elytra on us. Most days we probably will, but sometimes you guys know that I like to, well, just play without an elytra. So that is our gate. It's just a big oak door, or I believe it's spruce, actually. Yeah, big spruce door. And yeah, that's it. So we'll go ahead and add like a little handle onto here and a handle onto there. And like I said, we'll add the hinges on, but that's not the important part. So what I want to do is measure this out now. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so it's 17, which is actually perfect. So I have my deep slate bricks, and this is going to be our design on the outside. So let's go ahead and keep all of that there. So if I come in 1, 2, 3, I believe we should go there and there. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then we'll go there, and we'll go there, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then we'll go there and there. So that actually worked out perfect, and I didn't plan for that to do that. So what I'm going to do is just build up these right here, and we'll go ahead and, of course, build up the brick on the back side. So we'll just go like this. For now, we'll just do one little segment of this. So just build all this up here. Oop, skip the block. Keep going. Keep going. Catch these up here. Come on. And we'll go ahead and, of course, go do. Okay, cool. So we are at this point. So what we're going to do now is I need to put that there. This is going to come out like this, which I have to go like that. And then we're going to go ahead and go like that. Now, the reason for that detail is right here, we're going to go ahead and just stack up stairs. And it gives it this kind of like staggered look. And then once we get up here, just go ahead and flip it. Let's go ahead and break this block here. And we'll hop out here and take a little look. So as you can see, it gives it like that wee little bit of a design. It just makes it look cooler. And then, of course, out here, we'll just go ahead and go bang, bang, and bang, and bang. So that'll just go ahead and kind of exaggerate that little bit there. And then if you wanted to, you could change this into a block and just move the stair forward, which actually I think I might do because I think I kind of like that better. So we'll go ahead and just toss that there, back out like that. And there we go. And if you want to make it even more substantial, you can do something like that. So we're going to go ahead and wrap these pillars around, and then those up there are where the floor is. So we'll go ahead and bring all that out. So let me go ahead and finish up all these sides here, and I'm going to do it over there, and then I'll bring you guys back. Did you guys know this was a thing? I didn't know this was a thing. I've never seen a baby zombie ride a horse before. How is this a thing? Alright guys, so we went ahead and got in all of our walls. Of course, this kind of just looks like it's adding a little bit of support. I think it actually looks pretty cool. This is the first time we've used deep slate in forever. I went ahead, added the hinges onto the door, added like basically giant door handles. I mean, it's not like you can actually physically open the door, but you know, it looks cool nonetheless. So this is basically the gist of our gate. We just forgot to add these blocks in. So let's go ahead and put these in. But yeah, this is basically the outside of it. So what I want to do is on the top, I don't know if we're going to add a guardhouse. I kind of want to, but at the same time, I kind of just like it like this because this is a pretty substantial gate. I didn't realize that going in. I actually had to go refill my deep slate a few times, but this is a substantial sized gate. So what I want to do is just on the top, just to kind of give it like some support, is just make arches over the top out of these deep slate bricks, and then we can also hang the lanterns off of it, and then we don't have this lantern, like these torches just laying around. Now right here is where I was thinking about putting the guardhouse if we do get one. The only thing is it's an even number, so you know how odd those are to build in Minecraft, but even just like a little lookout tower maybe. But I don't know, maybe that'll be a future build, maybe that'll be a future idea, but for now, I kind of like this. I just want to go ahead and get these arches in. So I think for the arches, what we're going to do is just do this, one here, one here, one here, and then one here. So we'll kind of skip every other one and, just make this build look a wee bit more substantial. So I'll go ahead and knock those out, and we'll just start building these. Alright guys, so there is the first arch. So, like I said, it's not something super complicated. It's just something to break up the pattern out here a little bit. And just, something to look at that's cool and make this look a little more substantial. So this is a pretty easy build. So basically all you do is just go up 3, over 1, up 2, over 1, up 1. So then you just repeat this on the other side over here. So it's 1, 2, 3, upside down stair, and then regular stair. And then you go 1, 2, and you go upside down stair, regular stair. And then you go boop, and right here is where your center is going to be. So you just go stair, come over here, stair, and then we just put the block in there. And then in this one, we'll just put one chain, kind of like to vary up the height of these lanterns so they don't all look the same. And there is your archway. Alright guys, and there we have it. Our gate is actually finished. We did a whole build in an episode. What? As I come around the corner and we see our temple that we haven't finished it over 4 months, but let's take a look at this thing. So yeah, these arches I think just add a little bit to it. I mean, they're not like something that's gonna like pop out and be like whoa, but they're cool enough, and they add a little bit to the build. Just add a little thickness, make it look a little more secure. Not that it can blow away, it is Minecraft, but I do like that feeling of somewhat realism. Yeah, we have our hinges, our door handles. I do want to landscape this up a little bit, but I mean, it's just gonna be like some bone meal. Maybe throw a few trees out here. We have to add our path in here. I'm gonna go ahead and take out these torches, probably throw down a couple moss carpets with like some glowstone. And then what we'll do is we'll bring this out to like here. And I want to eliminate this island over here, this little peninsula. And also we have to bring our trees over through here. But other than that, it's actually for the most part, I would say this is pretty much done. We just kind of got to bring the forest out a little bit more, which isn't terrible. I just need more saplings. But yeah, for the time being, I'm willing to say that this gate is completed. So that works for me. So I want to move on and do something else because, well, I mean, we have so many projects gathered around that, like I said, I want to start to complete stuff, and this can be one of those things I can kind of just mess around with in my spare time. So let's go ahead and take one more fly over here. Oh yeah, we also have to update our map, of course, but that will be our gate. And here is our Mayan temple. This thing looks awesome at night, by the way. I flew on over here. I had to go get some jungle wood to finish the floor over here. And this thing, illuminated at night, looks amazing. So I am really proud of this section of this little build. And yeah, it came out actually better than I expected. So let's go grab our map here. And we'll go ahead and get rid of that. So I guess on our map, we should be on one more further. Maybe one more like in front. Let's see here. No, it should all fit on this map. Okay, so here is, of course, the map. You guys can see that, you know, there's nothing there. Let's go ahead. Oh, no, it's not going to update from here. Okay, let's fly on over here. Wait till we are in view of our area here. All right, there we go. And what? Bam! Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah, we got to update the forest, too. Whee! All right. This looks cool now. Ugh. Oh, yeah, that looks really substantial. That gate looks awesome, too. All right. I think we did a good job on this one. Okay. So, now let's head on back to the house. I'll put the map back. And something I want to do is actually something rather close to home. And that is, of course, expanding the Golden Valley of Wheat. Whee! So, as you guys remember, if you... Ooh, this is probably a year ago now. But... I wanted to turn this whole section right here into wheat. And, well, you know, I always said, like, we never had enough wheat seeds because it just seemed like we never had enough wheat seeds. And I went and looked, and, of course, we have, like, a gazillion now. Oh. Yeah. Sure. All right, so there we go. That is our map. So, yeah, we'll just bring that forest down through here, and then we'll make our road here. And we'll go like that for our trail. Okay, cool. So... I always thought we didn't have enough wheat seeds, and that was like our biggest issue. And just through playing and just kind of tossing them up here, not thinking, I'd say we have enough wheat seeds. We have, you figure, I think 12 stacks, something like that. 1, 2. Okay, so we have like 14 stacks. So I think we should go ahead and get this planted, and that way we can just finish this project. So let's go ahead, clear out our inventory. I'm going to need my hoe. And I am also going to need a couple buckets of water, so I'm not running back and forth. I guess we can use this one. I don't think we have... Oh, okay, we have a ton. Actually, I'm going to put this one back, because this is my fortune one. And we'll just go ahead and use... So we'll just use this one. Well, there's mending on that one. Efficiency 5. Wow. I have a ton of hose. On breaking 3, efficiency... I probably don't need an enchanted one. Because, I mean, I'm not... There we go. So, let's go ahead and toss this back in here. And then we'll come over here. And let's actually name this. Because, I mean, we have a nice hoe. Let's take care of it. So, we're going to call this... we're going to call this Dig Dug. There we go. Just like the Pokemon. I probably misspelled that. But let's go ahead, grab some buckets, and then, of course, we're just going to start over here. Now I'm just going to start going. I mean, we're going to plant till either we get done, or I'm going to plant until we're finished. So let's grab our buckets. There we go. I can get like 5 buckets of water. That way I ain't got to run around, and we'll get started. Well, guys, I'm not going to lie. This actually isn't that bad. I think I kind of put this off because I thought this was just going to be a pain planting all these plants like this repeatedly, but this is actually almost... kind of therapeutic, I dare say. The only issue we're having right now is just animals spawning on the grass, and then they're trampling it. I had some mobs at night doing the same thing. It was getting kind of annoying, so I had to sleep through the night. But yeah, actually, this isn't a terrible job to do. It's just a matter of, you know, figuring out the spacing and what all you need. Now, some of this stuff, like, say over here, like, I've started to just kind of go like this, and then be like, whoop, and then we'll just hide the water here. And we slap one of these in here, and that'll should hydrate all this, in theory. And then some of this stuff, like, I'm just kind of like, oh, like down here by the water, I mean, it's easy, but, you know, like you get the drown that spawn, and you really can't stop the drown from spawning. So they're going to trample this stuff anyways. That's why it's not like, oh, you know, I got to go ahead and do this. I'm pretty sure there's a water source around here. I think there is. I don't know. If there isn't, we'll just go ahead and add one right here. I have almost half the seeds left, so, I mean, we're cruising right along here. This actually, like I said, is not a bad chore to do. So, oh gosh, okay, that doesn't really matter. Okay, we'll go like that, go like that. Let's go ahead and plant that there. And I also found that you can jump on top of these. I don't know if that's like something new, but they kind of took away the trample mechanic, which is fantastic if you ask me, because that was one of the most annoying things about planting seeds. And then, yeah, we just have these ones over here. So I'll probably never harvest those ones, but it kind of just looks cool. And yeah, like I said, I'm not really super concerned about it. Now we'll just go ahead and keep on going up here. So like I said, the hardest thing is the counting, because you get that 3x3 grid. So you're like, oh, I want to hydrate that one. So you count in 3, and then you're allowed to go down 3. So in theory, this should hydrate, I think. And then what we're doing is just putting this birch slab on top with a torch. And that's just in case one of these slabs happens to, you know, go away, or happens to, the seed happens to pop out of the ground. Then something won't spawn there and then like trample our crops. So yeah, we're doing, like I said, pretty good. And yeah, this actually isn't taking nearly as long as I thought, especially because I have 6 buckets on me, which turns out I probably should have been doing that all along. And we can have that. So yeah, see how this is like a weird cut of land, but that should hydrate that in theory. So yeah, just working with that, and let's just keep on rolling here. Well, guys, as you can see, Dig Dug got a very thorough workout. About halfway done, but we actually didn't even finish. We just got, you know, a lot more done. And actually, there's some wheat there we didn't plant. But let's go check out what we all got done out here. I should just go grab the map now. Let's just go grab the map, and that way we ain't got to come back. So that was, what, 14 stacks? And then I think I got like in a couple occasional seeds here and there. So if you want to call it 15 stacks, can. If you don't have to. That's fine. So as you can see, that is how much wheat we had before. So I'm going to go ahead and just remove the map. That way it doesn't update before we take a look at it physically. So let's go ahead and go out here. And the cool thing about not having a completed house is you can do stuff like that. And you can go like that. All right, so here is, you can kind of see where all we went. We have all of this done now, and then here is where I ran out of seeds, which actually, there we go. See, something like this kept happening a lot, so I just come out here and just do some of that. So it worked out in my favor, but you can see we made it almost all the way around that lake, and then we started on this side. Like I said, 15 stacks of seeds, and, you know, some of it actually grew, which is kind of surprising. So let's go ahead and take a look at the map, and bam! Wow! Wow. That is a lot of wheat. That is pretty cool. And then we have our path here that you can see coming down through here. So what I think we might do is we might just turn this like here, you know, and then we can do something kind of like that. Bam. Okay. Yeah. See? So we got this kind of like path here coming through, and that looks kind of cool. You know, we can bring it down the side here, and maybe we'll just like put a fence up or something. Something like that. I don't know. We'll do something over here. But yeah, we'll make it look cool. There we go. Update that path a little bit. But yeah, that is our current wheat field, which I think looks amazing, especially on the map. I mean, you can see all the birch because of the torches, but I mean, that's not even that big of a deal. So let's go ahead and put this back and head on to the last project of the day. And the last project of the day, I think we might have enough to at least somewhat finish. It's another one of those question mark, because I ended up having a lot more materials than I thought I would. So let's go ahead and put the map back. All right, and there we go. There is our map. I'm pretty sure our wheat field is actually bigger than our house, and we actually still have our potato field over there we got to plant. Okay, a lot more planning left to do, which is fine because we need poisonous potatoes anyways. So what am I looking for? I am looking for quartz, and that is because, oh yeah, I got a ton of quartz. Wow. I must have been stockpiling quartz. I must not even have known about it. And I still have more emeralds left to trade. So let's go ahead and fly on over to our nether portal, of course. And that is over here. And of course, this ain't going to update a map, so it's not going to look as cool. But if you guys remember, this is our nether portal. It's a, I believe, Roman temple. And we went with a copper roof, just waiting for that to oxidize, which, I mean, I'm not over here that much, so of course it's not going to oxidize that quickly. And then we are doing the top here with, I believe this is smooth quartz. No, this is just regular quartz. Okay, cool. So I don't even have to cook this down. So I'm going to grab my stone cutter, which I think is, oh gosh. Well, I had a stone cutter out here. But I'm going to go ahead and split all these into slabs. And I have going to make some more torches just to light that area up there. And we're going to go ahead and get that part done. So guys, I've been looking more into the 1.21 update, kind of just seeing what's out there, and I saw the crafting block, which I think is a pretty cool idea. You know, something that we can use to craft. I believe it would be useful for a kelp farm, which I can't believe we haven't put a kelp farm in. I think we should put one into the house, and I think we should also put a melon and pumpkin tower into the house. And I know we did obviously build that one over there, but for whatever reason, it just doesn't seem to work. I don't know, exactly what the issue is with it, but it just something with the water and then the sorting system just never seems to work. And it's not really a me issue, it's just a bedrock issue because for whatever reason sorters are kind of funky on bedrock, and I don't know, it's just goofy. You guys remember that giant system I made on Forever Bedrock if you happen to be following. Okay. All right. If you happen to be following this channel from that long ago, but even then, I had to like use a special sorting system that used target blocks instead of like the comparator repeater method. So I mean, I don't know if it's even worth it to. I'm gonna run over here and grab some firework rockets before we end up just being completely out. Oh yeah, here's another project I wanted to get done that we have to do. This is the one downfall of not playing for a while. You find all the stuff you need to do. All right. The good thing is we haven't made fireworks in forever, and I have a bunch of backup paper and everything, so we're actually good on firework rockets. Like I said, the sorting system isn't like the best over there, and the water streams kind of keep messing up and pistons keep getting stuck. So like I said, I think we might just go ahead and put it into our house, and then you figure with a crafting block, like if we make let's just say sugarcane, build a real quick sugarcane farm, we can turn that into paper instantly, which is like one of the big reasons why I don't trade paper to villagers, because I just hate crafting paper. I mean, it's not hard, it's just I just hate doing it. So that would actually solve that issue, just having that crafter. And then same thing with like kelp blocks. Like we could go ahead and harvest kelp and then basically just turn it, the smelted kelp into kelp blocks, and we wouldn't have to physically craft it. So there's a lot of uses for it, but I think most of the uses are just for farms. Another one being like dispensers. Of course, everyone hates crafting dispensers. I don't really think they're that big of a pain, but everyone seems to hate doing it. And you can just go ahead and attach a crafter to a mob farm, and you got an automatic dispenser crafter. And that might be a block we might start to use more and more here in the future, just because, well, I mean, it looks cool, right? And then, of course, you guys probably have seen all the new trial ruins. We went and explored those right before I took my break, and we didn't really find too much, but I was told you had to dig underground, and we, of course, did not do that because, well, I didn't know that, but there's armor trim there, and then there's pottery shards we didn't get. We still have to get a lot of different armor trims, and we still haven't even, like, duplicate... Oh, gosh, this is annoying. We still have to duplicate some of the ones we got. Like, I do have the netherite upgrade, but we're still in diamond armor, and I don't have an issue with it. Like, there's no point, I don't think, to being in netherite armor, especially on single player, because really the only thing I'm gaining from it is just knockback resistance. And, I mean, there's nothing in the game that really has knockback aside from maybe the wither. But the area we have to face the wither is, set up with 3 beacons. I have regeneration, strength, and something else. But yeah, it's on easy mode now, basically, and I mean, we do kind of play on easy most of the time, which was another idea I was thinking about, tossing around with you guys. So what would you guys say to me increasing the difficulty in the game? I mean, I know personally it wouldn't really affect you. It would just kind of affect me. Basically, right now we play on easy, and I mean, I have unlimited totems at this point because we have a raid farm. We have... obviously maxed out armor, have a full villager trading hall. Like, it's been so long since I died, I mean, that's kind of the downfall of Minecraft. Once you kind of get endgame, like we are, so to speak, even though we did move out here and start fresh, but once you're endgame, you're so powerful that there's not too much that really can kill you. I mean, creepers, like, occasionally, like, if you fall into a hole, they blow you in, stuff like that, like, obscure deaths, yeah, but it's not like you're gonna die a lot. So, I mean, do you guys want to see me like up the difficulty, get frustrated a little bit, you know? I mean, it'll still be fun, don't get me wrong, but you know, it'll definitely change things up a bit. And really, the only part that I struggle with is the Nether. And you guys know that we don't go to the Nether too often. That's not necessarily because I don't like it or I'm bad at it. It's just there's no point. Like, I mean, I have everything I need at the Nether. Occasionally, we'll go do some hoglin trading. Oh, this is why I hate this. I hate how it does that double tab or double slab. But we already have the netherite upgrade, which comes from the nether. Basically, it's just looking for netherite. And then we have a lot of stuff for Project Alphabet we got to get that's from the nether, which is basically all just netherite. So pretty much just I got to mine. And like I said, with me coming back and diminished time, like I'm not going to be mining a lot in the nether. You know, even like today's supplies, like I ran out of cobbled deep slate, which is odd because I mean we did all those mining podcasts and everything, and I still ran out of cobble deep slate. Thankfully, I mean I had a double chest down below, like in my mine, but I ran out of the stuff we had in the house. And you guys saw that wasn't like a super big build. It was pretty decent size, but that wasn't a massive build by any stretch of the imagination. And I still had to go back and get like more resources, right? Guys, we're kind of nearing completion on at least for the quartz that we had left. I keep getting that double like stacked slab, which is kind of annoying. But I'm just gonna kind of work my way down this way just so I can put torches and light this up, because I kind of went over there just to build like a little like landing pad. So if I want to start over there next time, we can. But you figure this was almost 5 stacks of quartz, and well, I mean we didn't get done obviously, but we did get a pretty decent amount done. We'll put like one there, and then we'll put one there. That should light that up theoretically enough. Whatever. I mean, even if a mob falls down, this is actually not that hard to repair. It's not a simple build, but it's not an overly complex build, which is thankfully pretty nice. But yeah, as you can see, the roof is almost done. And then, well, I keep saying this, but for those of you who are here for the long run, obviously this here is going to be quartz. So this is going to be just a wall of quartz, so that's going to take even more. And then we're going to do a design with copper. And with all the new copper stuff coming, I think we'll just wait till 1.21 and then do the design. I did want to do it earlier, but if I'm going to have more options with the copper grates and copper doors and stuff like that, I think it just, oh my gosh, I think it just makes sense to wait. So yeah, there we go. That should take care of all the quartz. And that was, so I mean, we got a pretty decent amount done, but we still have probably about half, maybe slightly less than half to go, which not terrible, but I'll just keep on buying quartz like I said. And yeah, you guys let me know about the whole going to medium difficulty thing, you know, if you guys would like to see that happen. But I think it would be pretty fun. Wow, here's the cool thing about Minecraft, like just sitting here, I wish that wheat would render in. Where's my spyglass? Does it render in if I do this? No, look at that field. That is a nice field. And then we have our potatoes up there, which I still have to work on. And all my villagers are nice and asleep with their little trading store down there. Yeah, we still got to put those farms in. I got villagers over there. Well, there's some like funky lines going on. So we still got to do that wheat farm, potato farm, and carrot farm. Our little barn. I do want to put some dormers in here just to make this barn look a little more exciting. We got to finish this project too, so maybe that's something else we'll work on. But yeah, guys, that will conclude today's episode. So, I mean, I hope you enjoyed it. I know we kind of skipped around, but we did get a decent amount done. And I do think this gate looks pretty cool. I mean, it's, you know, this pretty substantial gate, and it, you know, guards our Aztec Mayan temple. And then, you know, I still got to put the lights in there. And like I said, do the landscaping. But that's something I'll just do in my spare time. I doubt you guys want to see any more trees go in. You guys are probably getting tired of that. So, that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I hope you guys remember to subscribe, hit the like button. And as always, stay safe out there because I messed up my own intro. All right, guys. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.